Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. We're talking my boy Dejounte Murray, y'all, and his reaction to the number 12 pick. Some people are very butthurt over his reaction on Twitter, but I gotta tell you, man, we have to be honest. Whether this pick at number 12 with Primo works out or not, this is a head scratcher for most of the fan base, most of the experts, man. When I saw that pick, I was flabbergasted. Did I use that word right? I'm trying to expand my vocabulary, y'all. But y'all get what I'm trying to say, all jokes aside. This pick was weird, man. It was hella weird. So we gotta give this man a break. People are butthurt for no reason, man. Come on, if you Dejounte Murray and you see them pick another guard, you gotta be like,
come on, man, damn.
Because honestly, you can make the argument that the Spurs don't play the guards they have enough. Think about Devin's minutes. Think about Lonnie's minutes. Hey, think about Murray's minutes when you really think about it. Joker 25 playing like 30 minutes a game. You know, on other teams, these guys get more run. So to see another guard while we have so many holes up front is wild, man. And I'm telling you right now, I don't usually care what other fan bases think, but the Rocket fans are rolling on us right now. Let the Rockets walk away with Sagoon and Garuba. Frontline powerhouse already. You see what I'm saying? So that Dejounte face, like, it makes sense. It's not bashing Primo, but it's one of those faces like, man, this is kind of questionable. What are y'all doing? What's the direction here? But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel. Okay, let's take a look at the facts right here. Let's look at it from Dejounte's point of view for once. Let's just take a look from his point of view. You come off a season where you're averaging 16, 7, and 5. That is better than what anybody expected of him. He was the first Spurs player ever to average 15 plus points, 7 plus rebounds, and 5 assists. Ever, okay? What more do we want from him? Can he improve on certain aspects of his game? Sure. 3-point shooting, turnovers, decision making. He can improve on those aspects of his game. He's not the perfect player. That's not what I'm saying. But when we think about our team and how it's constructed, he was one of the best players on the team. Outside of DeMar DeRozan, he was the best player on the team. He was our second leading scorer. Okay, just to give you an example, so we're on the same page. Keldon Johnson gets all the good press, and he deserves it. Keldon Johnson gets all the props from fans, and he deserves it. Guess what, though? Dejounte Murray averaged more points, rebounds, assists, steals than Keldon Johnson. So don't get me wrong. I understand that Keldon Johnson is developing quicker. I understand Keldon Johnson is flashier as far as his energy and being flamboyant on the court. But what I don't understand is how can we, treat Keldon like he walks on water and then say Murray's average at best. Keep in mind now, I get that Keldon, he's doing this in his second season, but Murray, this is really only his 4th season, y'all. He missed a whole year a couple years ago with a knee injury. So season 4, you average 16, 7, and 5, and we complaining about that? He sees fans complaining about that. He sees people complaining about that. The experts ain't complaining. Why is it that Murray is the only person in trade rumors? Why aren't teams looking for Derek White? Why aren't teams looking for Lonnie Walker? Why aren't teams looking for other players outside of DeRozan? Because Murray is putting in work. He's putting in work, and he has to look up every day and see people want Ben Simmons. You get what I'm saying? And I understand that I was, angry last video, and I was like, oh, let's go ahead and get Ben Simmons. But I was being more sarcastic than serious. Ben Simmons makes twice as much money for almost exactly the same stats. Murray shoots better. Murray's average more points than him. You see what I'm saying? It's like, come on. He sees these things, so he has to be somewhat frustrated. He's doing all he can to improve as a player. He's improved every year, bit by bit. And he had a really good year last season. And what do the Spurs do? They go get another point guard. When we got big holes at the 4, big holes at the 5. Remember, Keldon Johnson isn't a 4. He should be at the 3. So we needed a 4. We needed a 5. You know, hey, DeJounte out-rebounded our power forward. Come on. That doesn't make sense. Even Pirtle only averaged, 0.8 more rebounds than DeJounte. Don't he think he realizes that? Like, man, I could use some help with these rebounds so I can get out on the fast break. That's why he's making the face, y'all. Not to be ugly, but to be like, come on, Spurs. And to the people saying that Murray is being a bad teammate, I'm like, not necessarily. Now, I understand Primo's position. If he does see this, which he pretty much will, I'm sure he will, he has to feel some type of way. I understand that. But that doesn't mean DJ was necessarily being a bad teammate. He could have been being a good teammate. Think about Lonnie Walker and how many more minutes he could have earned last season, or how many more minutes he deserved last season. How many times he was in a rhythm, he got pulled out the game because Pop's sticking to this crazy type of rotation. Think about Devin Vassell. He was the number 11 pick. You get what I'm saying? The earliest pick since Tim Duncan, and this joker plays like 16 minutes per game. How is he gonna get better doing that? How is he gonna catch a rhythm doing that? How is he gonna build confidence doing that? And Murray knows this. He knows that they're crowded at the guard position, and no one's gonna really reach their potential and peak if they're sharing too many minutes. And again, especially when we have huge holes at the 4 and the 5, rim protection, huge problem for the Spurs last season. You know what I'm saying? 3-point shooting, huge problem for the Spurs last season. Now, they did address that a little bit with this new guy, Wiz-Camp. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. Wiz-Camp can shoot the 3. That was a solid pick. But then he's another wing player, so he's going to take minutes from our wings. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. So a trade is probably coming. Maybe they're looking to move Murray, which I don't think he necessarily deserves, because he's been the consistent of the bunch. You get what I'm saying? So I got a feeling maybe Pop is going to hit him with it's a business type aspect, because he's the only movable piece that we have worth anything. I just don't blame him for being frustrated. I don't blame him for being frustrated. I don't blame him for, speaking out on social media here and there, because it's bizarre, man. It's wild, man. This joker have a season where he has the most triple doubles in a season since David Robinson. 4 triple doubles in the season, 1 in the play-in, and we just act like this joker ain't doing work, ain't being solid work. We mad because he's not Damian Lillard. We mad because he's not Westbrook. We mad because he's not an outright all-star. So that must mean he's trash. He's garbage. Get out of here, y'all. Come on, man. Come on, bruh. This is what development looks like. This is what a rebuild looks like. You get what I'm saying? So I don't blame this man for being frustrated. Now, I'm a Spurs fan. I hope it works out. I hope we can keep most of these guys and try to do something. But man, as of this video, I don't know what the direction is. This is really a head scratcher. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for kicking it with me. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. This isn't, a DJ Stan video. This is a legitimate video where, this man had a solid season. Let's give him some props for that. Stop bashing this man. All right, guys. Peace.